Hey, Emma and James, it's Brian at sea. I know you're going to have a great time on board. Since it will be your first time on board, and there can be a bit of a learning curve for you extra virgin sailors, here are 15 things that you must know before embarkation day. Number one, plan to arrive about 20 minutes before your check-in time. Any earlier than that, and you may have to wait in one of the lines. If you're there much earlier, you can drop off your checked bags and come back closer to your assigned check-in time. If you find yourself waiting in the lounge prior to boarding, use that as an opportunity to sign into the app and go ahead and start trying to make reservations for any last-minute dining or shows. Be sure to put your phone in airplane mode and then turn on Wi-Fi, turn on Bluetooth, and connect to the Scarlet Lady network. Turn off any VPNs that you might have that are automatic on your phone. Open the app and log in as if you're on the ship. Number two, as soon as you board, take a left, head to the grounds club, and grab a cookie or two. You might want one now, or you might want to take one to your cabin and save it for later. Sometimes the cookie flavors will change, so you might not see those same flavors tomorrow. And note that the daily schedules can also be picked up at Grounds Club. Number three, on embarkation day, as well as disembarkation day, avoid the middle bank of elevators. These will be the busiest during embarkation. Number four, head to the back or aft elevators, and you'll find there's less waiting there. Number five, as soon as you get to your cabin, watch the safety video. Also, you'll want to glance at any welcome letters that might be in your cabin, see if there are any events that you need to be aware of. Number six, the cabinet under the desk in your cabin is a refrigerator. That isn't apparently obvious to a lot of people. Carafes of still water are included in your cabin, but if you'd like, you can also request a carafe of sparkling water. Number seven, note the time and location of your assembly station where you'll need to check in, as well as note the time of the Sailaway Party. Number eight, unpack some things quickly if time allows. Number nine, there are a few bites that you might want to consider grabbing now. You could go to the dock house for some grilled skewers of beef or shrimp, or if you're feeling adventurous, maybe the grilled octopus. Or you could go to the Sun Club Cafe on deck 16 and get some poke bowls or bao. Or if you're going by any of the grab-and-go areas, either in the galley or down by the dock house, you might want to look for the charcuterie option in the grab-and-go containers. Number 10. Plan to join the Sailaway Party on decks 15 and 16 around the pool. If you want less of a party, you can head towards the back of deck 16, which will be a little bit quieter. And don't forget to grab a glass or two of the complimentary bubbles when they come around. Number 11, keep in mind your dinner reservations for the first evening. You don't want to be more than 15 minutes late or the reservation may automatically cancel. And also, if you don't have a reservation, go to the restaurant you prefer early and ask if you can get a table or if you can join a virtual queue or get a reservation. And if you have trouble getting a reservation at Pink Agave, you may want to check out an event called Pink Agave After Dark. Look for it in the schedule, and there will be a number of the appetizers served at that event. And if for some reason you can't get into a restaurant that you'd really like to go to, see if there is bar seating available, and see if you could just sit at the bar, either to wait for a table or to simply eat at the bar. Number 12, if you have extra sailor loot, and you do because you booked with a My Next Virgin Voyage certificate, then you might want to consider joining the Grog Walk. The Grog Walk is like a bar crawl. There will be some icebreakers at each bar. It's a way of getting to know some of the other people. The Grog Walk sells out, so book that right away as soon as you get access to the app. Number 13, get your PJs ready, because the first night will be a PJ party. And if you happen to be doing the Grog Walk, wear your PJs to the Grog Walk. Some people even wear their PJs to dinner, just depending upon the timing. So whatever works for you. Number 14, if the idea of a late night snack of pizza after the PJ party sounds like a good idea, and why wouldn't it, then you might want to try to go to the pizza place earlier in the evening, say around 10:30, because when the PJ party is ending, that is when everybody else will be going to the pizza place. So you might find that you're waiting longer to get a pizza at that time. So go early, get a pizza, take it to your cabin, leave it there. It'll be ready for you when you get back after the PJ party. Number 15, before turning in for the night, think about what you want to do the next morning. So do you need to make reservations for a bottomless brunch? Do you want to set an alarm to get up early to join sunrise yoga? Or if you just want to sleep in the morning, you might want to push the do not disturb button next to the door. Do you want to log on to Ship Eats and order breakfast to be delivered to your sea terrace in the morning? And remember that Ship Eats delivery fees are waived if anything in your order has a cost. So if you order a premium beverage as a part of your Ship Eats order, there won't be a delivery charge added. Hey, Emma and James, I couldn't stop at 15 tips, so here's a few more that I wanted you to be aware of. When you go to Bimini Beach Club, if you're looking for something quieter, your options are, as you head in, you want to go to the pool to the left, or you want to go past both pools to the beach. But if you want more of a pool party with a DJ and that sort of thing, the pool on the right as you walk in will be the most active and potentially louder. When you go to the wake, I recommend the dorada, the clam chowder, the filet mignon, and anything that comes with the roasted garlic bulb. If you like garlic, if you like roasted garlic, you might even want to see if you could order that, even if it doesn't come with one of your entrees. And at the wake, pretty much every appetizer is something I like. And for dessert, go for the Meyer lemon cheesecake. At Extra Virgin, I recommend the pork cheek, the oxtail pasta, and the roasted artichoke.
Yep.
That's an artichoke? I live in California. I know what artichoke looks like, sir. That's not an artichoke. No, the oxtail. Wow, that meatball is amazing.
And for dessert, get the affogato cart, where they serve gelato with toppings and espresso on top if you'd like. The gelato I recommend is the whiskey crema gelato. And also at Extra Virgin, of course, the charcuterie. At Pink Agave, again, I pretty much recommend every single appetizer at Pink Agave. And the slow roasted pork is really good at Pink Agave as well. While you're there, you might want to use your sailor loot to get a bottle of tequila. And don't forget to get your photo taken in front of Pink Agave. It's one of the favorite spots for photos. Well, that and the entrance to the Manor nightclub. Don't miss the hallway to the Manor. Even though Razzle Dazzle is vegan forward, you should go there. So they do have what's called a naughty menu. They serve quite a bit of meat. So from the bacon to the pork schnitzel, don't not go because it's vegan forward. And I had a really great blue cheeseburger at Razzle Dazzle. Also, it is easy to miss the red bar in the back of Razzle Dazzle. Some people go on an entire voyage and don't realize that there was another bar on the ship back there. And if you are looking for a drink and you are in a hurry and you happen to be near Razzle Dazzle, sometimes you might want to go to the red bar because it tends to not have nearly as many people back there. Something you might also want to notice, the lights above the roundabout. You'll see a red bar lit up that is typically pointing north, and you'll see blue or green shades of bars pointing to the next port or the home port of Miami. At Gunbae, if you care for chicken at all, make sure that you both get your own order of crispy chicken. My first time sailing, I was at a large table in Gunbae, and we ordered crispy chicken 3 times to the table before I actually got any because it was so popular and the bowls would get emptied before it got to me. Also, ask for shrimp and beef for your dinner on the hibachi, if you like those things. When it comes to test kitchen, find out what menu is being served on the night of your reservation. And if you don't care for any ingredients on that list, try switching to a different night. There are now 3 menus in test kitchen, so pick the one that you like best. And don't be surprised if there's like one item on there towards the dessert side of things that looks really puzzling but turns out to be really good. Asparagus ice cream. When it comes to complimentary beverages, don't forget the wellness hour daily at the athletic club on deck 16. and that typically happens around 4:30 to 5:30 in the evenings. And it is specifically cocktails that feature seedlip non-alcoholic herbal or gin-based cocktails. When you're on any of the public floors, generally speaking, the bathrooms will be at the 1/3 of the ship and 2/3 of the ship point. The men's is on one side of the ship and the women's is on the other side of the ship, and it will be opposite on a different floor. So sometimes that gets confusing. Check out the net at the back of the ship, at the aft of the ship on deck 16. The net is not designed for comfort. It is designed to get a photo and then leave it. And if you want to gently wake your partner in the morning, flick the lamp on the desk and it makes a little bell ring. I know you're going to have a great time. I can't wait to hear all about it. Take lots of photos, and we'll talk soon.